I mainly moved us here because of the fact that even though this is a different planet with different shit, I am unsure of what this place is exactly. Because it has a mission marker over it. So it could be important, or it could just be another band base to fucking murder everybody at. And I'm guessing based on the amount of snipers, it might be a bit more important than I thought.
Let me just reset the damn thing.
I'm guessing BioWare never expects us to do the side missions.
Fire in the hole!
Well, that's some great AI pathing right there.
Brilliant. God, these guys got brave really fast.
Go, go, go!
Also kind of retarded. You got some nerve being alive. Great. Yes, I know. I know. I know.
You should honestly you should sell a bunch of those items, you know.
I plan to. I swear to God, game. I understand I'm a hoarder. The Hamburg whore needs to make a stop and sell shit soon. What the?
Did they have a name? I couldn't tell. This horde sucks.
It was called an Asari slaver.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you can just convert items into Omni Gel. That works.
You see, if it doesn't say weapon on it, it's just getting converted to Omnigel now.
Oh, this is Nasana Dantius, huh?
Right, I forgot about that. I was supposed to come here for this.
Yeah, I wasn't aware this was the system where that was. I mean, this is part of the bucket list of important side missions. So, I guess that works out a little.
In the end, it all works out.
Because man, I really wanted to finish this game today, but I don't know how long that's gonna take us.
Well, the thing is, I've dealt with several of the, like, small side mission things. Oh my god, when we get back to the ship, I need to just sell all this shit to that one dude.
Yeah, go to the fucking arms dealer and just be like, hey, just take the shit. Take it.
But, since we do have an upgrade point, I should actually stop
One
being
more
stupid.
charm.
Yay!
Maximize the persuasion stat.
Okay. So, since I am not going to waste too much time with the whole gearing everyone else up again, because, my god, that was a trip on the Citadel. But, therefore, I'm just gonna sell everything to this guy. I will have 3 million credits by the end of this.
You already do.
5 million credits.
Yeah, I'm
Looking
pretty
for
sure you're on your way to
supplies?
4.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, you have 3.7.
Actually,
6 million. 7 million. 8 million.
9.
9. 10. Oh, there's a cap on money.
What? Bullshit.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now?
That's
we saw
awkward.
him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister.
Oh, I
I
definitely
assume?
did.
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be
It's a
important.
shame we never hear from her
Yeah,
family
we've
ever,
always
and they
been
are
close. With my
presumed
sisters
dead.
especially.
Probably.
With
More
Dad
likely by the
doing
end of the
so
series.
much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
I hate
Yeah,
that
of course.
that bottom
If he didn't
option.
ask at all, I'd wonder
so
if he thought
much.
Sarah was ugly.
Yeah.
Damned if you do, damned
It's
if you
like
don't.
That fucking
Mike
ad.
got to go for
That
a
fucking.
romantic walk in the
Who were the
woods,
people who
'cause
made that
they
ad
figured it was
a
past
while
time
back
they
that
took the
everyone
date.
fucking
She levered
saw
Mike
and
face
called it out for
first
being
into the
absolute
tree
shit?
and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took
You know,
emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for
It's
a few
kind
days.
of weird how Ashley is like such a xenophobic character,
just randomly,
but like she
Oh,
seems
for no
like
real
a
reason.
good person in every other aspect, like helping her sisters out and whatnot. But she just has a hatred for aliens.
You traveled all the way
or
home to walk your sister
no
to
real
school.
man.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting.
It's almost
for
like an
us.
actual person.
Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end
So
up
what
on the ground
happened?
again.
He fell down
But
some
he hung
stairs.
his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad
Oh,
passed
that's
on a few
depressing.
years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Why would that be a problem?
You know, I gotta ask, like, she's such a fucking
Like,
xenophobe,
well,
but she's also a believer in
like what?
God.
Like, so you're worried about the religion being a problem, but not the racism.
Everyone has the right to believe
I'm
what they
assuming
want.
you're Catholic.
Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Well,
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
I believe
I
that
should
we
get
will
back to my
win.
duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Why does she keep calling me Skipper?
because that's what you call the captain of your ship. Do you not know sailors' terminology?
I never really recognized sailor terminology, like the skipper thing. I thought that was something you said to lower ranking members.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Alright, what's wrong?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
Hmm.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I
That is,
couldn't
like,
wait to go on my pilgrimage.
really weirdly
I
specific.
couldn't wait to get away from the crowds.
Hmm.
Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I wonder if Rex has anything new to say since we did kind of...
Rachni, you know, he kind of disregard his entire its species and with the Rachni
What do you
thing.
want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Okay.
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help.
Funny.
That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk.
He claims he
We
wanted
met
to
at the
talk.
hollows,
Yeah.
the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Well,
It sounds
I
like a
can
trap
tell
to
that there
me.
was definitely
You must have
violence.
suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Well,
Wait,
that's
that's
awkward.
kind of.
Father?
Yeah, that's kind of a.
Was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave
Well, I
the
guess that does
signal.
match up with what he says in Mass
His
Effect 3
men
then.
leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That's an interesting story.
Commander, good to see you.
This
You've been
species
with
is so
C-Sec a while.
depressing.
Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What
Well,
happened?
it's Solarian,
Why were you
so
investigating?
it's probably
I was
science.
tasked with tracking black
Bullshit.
market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly.
Yep.
We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had to station in a bit
An
of
Elcor?
But this
Damn.
case wasn't that clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
That's
It
probably
doesn't
not
work,
true.
but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to
Yeah.
10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Did they have four? Okay.
Somebody's making a killing out
I didn't really want to know that.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Jesus
He was growing
Christ.
parts inside these people?
Oh,
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
oh my
Most
God.
of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
How?
Why not? What the hell happened?
Interesting.
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
Off he goes, never to be seen again.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't.
Oof.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the thing is, those hostages
might be wishing they'd died by now anyway.
Yeah,
Just
those
wish I could've
hostages would have
stopped
died.
it. That's all.
Yeah, they're kind of just meat sack
gotta go.
slaves at that point.
Commander,
Kind of living a
Because-
torturous life.
Yeah, I mean, that life would have to be fucking hell to go through. Like, you keep getting your organs ripped out of you, and if you have a bad one, it gets left in you, and you're forced to deal with the consequences of a failing organ.
Yeah.
If you weren't already dead, you'd be wishing you were. I don't think we went to Athens. That doesn't help.
Yeah, honestly, don't know.
Alright, we're gonna do an asteroid search in this ring. Okay, didn't find anything. Okay, so we haven't explored this yet because we can survey these planets. Oh. With this we found the amount
Was
of
it-
oxygen. I think
Another
we're at 12
Turin
out of
insignia.
13 of these insignias now. We had to have missed something. Because there was nothing that we could land on in this galaxy, which doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, not every single system has something you can land on.
I thought each one had one planet you could at least land on.
No, that would be torturous if that was the case. There's enough fucking Mako sections in this game.
I think we've gone here at least, but I want to double check just to make sure, because I know we've been to Sparta for a fact. Okay, yeah, we've already mined
It
this
was
asteroid.
nothing. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there's nothing left in
So
this sector.
Artemis Tau is done. Like we've been in Hades Gamma, but we have. I don't know if we got all of it. We haven't been in the Voyage. Oh, there's so many systems here.
Oh god.
I know we were at the. I know we went into the very bottom one of Hades Gamma. The other ones I'm not sure. We have not been in this cluster. And I
Oh,
know
yeah,
there's
'cause we need to
something.
go to the
There's something in the
Amazon.
Amazon cluster.
We got some crazy stuff going on in the Amazon cluster.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something
Yeah.
uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
That's concerning.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after First Contact.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton
Oh, no.
tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Alright.
We'll get
Looks
on
like
it
we're
immediately,
stuck
Admiral.
handling it.
And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Well, that's not what we were here for initially, but it's probably somewhere in one of the other systems. Well, here's
That is so fucking red.
yeah, another one of these planets.
I want to look around. I don't want to go into the red yet. Yeah, we got the Turian insignia.
Yeah, that should be done. Hopefully.
Hopefully. And we found more gas
That might
deposits
have
than we
been-
need.
Yeah. So we should probably look at the journal to see why we're here. You know, inform us. When we go back to the Citadel, we can inform her about that stuff. The probe is.
It's here. Somewhere. Likely on this planet.
But there's something else in the Amazon system, I'm pretty sure, unless that was it.
I guess it was, because they were telling us to head out here. I guess that's what this is, the espionage probe, because they were
I
mentioning
guess
a
the
strange signal.
mission. I guess it was at first. It was just go to this system, but now it's like, you are here now. Here's why you're here. Disable a 20 kiloton nuclear bomb.
Weird. I thought I heard something.
So you don't need to worry about anything unless you see an X on the map that shouldn't be there in flat ground.
You mean kind of like the flat ground all around us?
Yeah, but there's no X, so we're fine. We've learned the patterns. Why would it be in a mine shaft?
Space pirates. I already know what we're gonna fight in here. Yep, I got my shotgun already.
The signal's coming from a mine?
Suspicious.
I agree.
You don't say.
The probe did not crash. Someone moved it here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Affirmative.
I can't tell Garrus what to put in his hands. Kind of odd.
It's because he was in the middle of switching to another weapon. This is gonna be one of those ambush types of places, huh?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That was a detonator, Commander.
Shepard, at last.
Who the fuck are you?
You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is Ilanos Haliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
Oh.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better way to recover my reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
My crew will come for me.
Oh, let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
It doesn't have to be like this, Haliot.
Empty words from a dead man. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
I don't know. Let me think. You two see if there's anything in here we can use.
Well, time to disarm the nuke.
Okay, done.
Done. Oh wait, no, there's multiple hard points.
Okay, done.
Okay. All right. Well,
Alright, let's
I
leave.
completely forgot that the whole thing was about the guy who was the reason the Skillian Blitz happened in the first place. That would have changed a bit if we had that war hero background.
Oh, oh, right, we're the lone survivor.
Yeah, we're soul.
background.
Yeah, we're soul survivor. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, came up. What? Oh, what? I guess they parked the Mako out there. I guess. I don't get it.
I guess you didn't have time to disable Ah. I see.
They took the Mako as a prize. Hmm.
I got an idea. It's a stupid one, but it just might work.
It's time to run.
Damn, I'm fatigued.
Fine, they're stupid.
They don't see me, they don't see me, they don't see me. Now they see me.
That poor guy.
Wow, he did not stand a chance. He was also so proud of himself.
Yeah. Random dead man. Another one of those in case you needed it.
Apparently we don't get credits anymore if we find it.
Yeah, they don't care anymore. Another probe.
This one doesn't have a nuclear bomb attached to it.
It has garbage. Okay, we got biotics and some system to worry about. Only a few more metals to get. Something in the Hades Gamma cluster.
Going to Hades Gamma now.